So, for the last problem in the lesson, 8.8, we want to find hj given that GHIJ is an isosceles trapezoid. So let's draw this trapezoid out. Just like so. Where the two legs are HI and GJ, which is 6 and 6. And we want to find HJ, so let's label the points. So I can say that this is H here, we have an I here, and going further we have HI, then this is a J, and this is a G. And GH is 8, IJ is 10. So, angles are the same, diagonals are the same. It wants us to find HJ, one of the diagonals. So let's connect those two. And the bases are parallel. Therefore, I know that this angle and this angle are the same. But I don't really know any much more. Now, the most useful type of triangle, or the easiest to work with, is probably a right triangle. So let's form some right triangles out of this problem. We can draw the altitude, just like we did in the last one. And I'll label this as capital X, and this is Y. 90-degree angles form on both sides. And we have that this is H, and this is H. Now, it's clear to us that we have triangle HIX is congruent to triangle GJY. This is almost the same thing we did in the last problem, biangle angle side. Which means that IX has the same length as YJ. And one thing we should note is that we have 90-degree angles here, 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 and here, meaning we have a rectangle. And in rectangles, we have that the opposite sides are congruent. So XY is going to be 8. Now, if the entire length has to be 10, and you know that IX and YJ are the same, because of CPC/TC, then that means that they both have to be 1 to add up to get 10. So now I have a right triangle HXJ where the hypotenuse is HJ, what I'm trying to solve. So let's use the Pythagorean theorem. So we have that h lowercase h squared plus 9 squared is equal to hj squared. Now, if I can find out what the height is, then I should be good to go. Well, the height should be easy enough to solve for, because we have the right triangle HIX, where we have h squared plus 1 squared is equal to 6 squared. H squared plus 1 is equal to 36. That means that h squared is 35. So I can substitute back in this problem h squared with 35. 9 squared is 81. And that's going to be hj squared. So 81 plus 35, well, that's the same thing. 81 plus 20 is 101. Plus another 10 is 111. Plus the 5 is 116. Equal to hj squared. And if we were to simplify that further, that would be the same thing as 4 times 29 which means that we can simplify that into 2 times the square root of 29. And that is what hj is equal to.